we're gonna try again.
She's your child. It does hurt.
This control warrior. Oh, never mind. The Redoron control. I guess you'd call it control. I don't know. How do I know?
Now, because they don't do group things or anything, or actually help her with her anger issues and stuff, is it possible that she can voluntarily, like, sign herself into, like, the psych ward, but on the fact of maybe getting group counseling or somebody helping her with her anger issues?
Welcome, friend.
Right.
I slay the unworthy.
Let's just get it on. Execute.
A lot.
No, charge strength. Oh,
I slay the unworthy.
there's another.
Yeah, that's what I would be afraid of.
Giant bat.
No, it's a scary thing. But, you know,
Should have been more worthy.
yeah, you got it. Those nurses and stuff, sometimes they look at you like, you're seriously gonna do this to your child? You're damn right I'm gonna do this.
So just wants to get rid of it.
Right.
Should have been more worthy.
I don't blame you.
I feel like
I slay the
this is gonna
unworthy.
do something.
So predictable.
Looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Okay.
Claws are sharp and thirsty. You took a wrong turn, stranger.
Wow, he was saving that, wasn't he? He sure was saving that.
No, I don't blame you. I mean, I really hope that she gets. I mean, I really hope she gets the help that she needs and stuff.
Oh, the mighty.
Bark and birth. This is interesting. You must be cleansed.
Mm-hmm.
I will cut your purse and your throat.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's work?
You know, your hands are like tossed up in the air. What are you supposed to do?
This one offers something tasty.
Yep.
Smell it.
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the
Another crossbow, really? Wow.
I
Okay.
can smell your fear.
Exactly. That doesn't she have a boyfriend? Or 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 did they break up, or is he just as bad as she?
Rise, my servant.
I raise the spine of battle.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
God darn it.
Yeah, Betty now works. Betty works overnights at
I
Speedway.
don't care.
I can smell your
She works 10 to 6. 10 at night to 6 in the morning. So, and like I was talking to her earlier, and I was asking her how the job was going and stuff,
Claws are
because
sharp and
this is
thirsty.
like her 5th week there and stuff. And she's like, oh, my feet hurt and everything else. I said, well, you're young. I said, get used to it.
Looking for trouble.
I said, it's something that you have to do. I said, there's no two ifs, ands, or buts about it. I said, you can't live off of $750 a month
If I can't
from
steal
Social
it,
Security.
it can't be stolen.
When your rent
Right.
is $650 alone.
The nine inspire us.
Yeah. You know, you have to work. I mean, just because you get Social Security doesn't mean you got a free way of living.
Easy as hunting a red skeever in the snow.
Let's see your fighting stance.
Solid guard points.
Let's make the ancestors proud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sail through storms, does it again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They lack faith.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hmm.
That's what I did. I mean, I I started at McDonald's, and then I had quit McDonald's when Walmart started building and stuff, and then I started working at Walmart a week before their grand opening and stuff, and everything else. I mean, you can't just live off of Social Security unless you got a partner who works and stuff. Then yeah, it's a little bit easier, but still, when you live off of Social Security and stuff, you're just sitting in the house all day long, and it drives you nuts.
I do not fear death. Always courtesies first.
Oh. Yeah. Oh,
He disconnected.
I know that feeling.
Really, man?
No, I know that feeling because when I divorced my ex-husband, the father of Junior, Michael, and Diane, stuff, they were just all young. I mean, Junior was, when I divorced their father, Junior was, I think, 6 or going on 7, and Michael was
Let's
6,
play Odin.
and Diane was was 4 at the time when I divorced their father and stuff. But then again, Michael and Junior and Diane at that time was all 3 of them were getting Social Security. They were getting SSI at that time. Diane was getting SSI because of her heart condition, and Michael and Junior were getting SSI because Junior's got a reading disability and stuff, and Michael, he was on it because when he was 2 years old, he decided, I don't know what made him do it, but he decided to jump out of a 2nd-story window. When he was 2 years old, I was out in the kitchen. We lived up on the 2nd floor, and I was out in the kitchen doing dishes, and Brian and Michael, I only had Brian and Michael at the time. Diane wasn't born yet. And I turned around and told them because my bedroom was right off the kitchen. So I turned around and told them that so that I can keep an eye on them and stuff. I turned around and told them I'm going up to the kitchen to do dishes. I said, go in my bedroom, sit on my bed, and watch cartoons. So all of a sudden, Junior comes out in the kitchen and pulling on my shirt and stuff, and I asking him what is the problem, and he's pointing to my bedroom, and I go in there and I didn't see Michael. I'm thinking Michael was underneath the bed or something, and then all of a sudden I see the window open, but the screen was pushed down. And so I turned around, went over to the window, looked out the window, and sure enough, Michael's sitting down on the ground. And he didn't. I ran outside, ran down the steps and everything. He didn't start crying until I got around that corner.
It should
And
be automatic.
everything else, and it just scared the shit out of me. I mean, he was awake and alert and stuff, but to be on the safe side because he jumped out of a 2nd-story window. Granted, when I found him, he was sitting on his ass, but still, I turned around and I picked him up and I got Junior ready and stuff, and I put him in the car and took him up to the hospital and stuff to make sure that he was okay. And then come to find out that they transported him from Newton Hospital all the way down to Morristown Hospital and stuff because when he jumped out of the 2nd-story window, he jumped out feet first and he landed on his butt. But when he landed on his butt, his elbow went into his stomach.